The return man is Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go. 30.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play. Tannehill to Parker. 48 yards.
Hey, 20.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Mayfield on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kiko Alonso. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Over!
Mayfield now on second down. And this will be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Blue landed! Blue landed! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Third and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Detroit. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Over. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
First down, Mayfield. Able to power through, escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Cameron Wake. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Wake in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On fourth down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. For the Miami Dolphins, Charles, if you just look at the first half of the season, you have to say it's a team that overachieved. Now, as we get toward the stretch run, is this a team that realistically makes a push for the playoffs?
It's hard to say that they will because you mentioned them overachieving a little bit. They had some wins early you didn't expect them to get. But because of those wins, they had some losses early that you didn't expect them to take. So you're not sure what you're getting week in and week out. So if they do make a playoff push as a wild card out of the East, well, you're probably only getting one team out of the AFC South. So maybe the door is open a little bit. I know the West, you're talking about 2. And then, of course, in the AFC North, potentially 2. So they could make a push, but it almost feels like an 8-8 team the way that they've gone about their business so far.
If they do make it into the playoffs, probably a heck of an accomplishment for Miami this season. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Hey, 20.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Joe Schobert in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, 20. Zebra.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills, and that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the...
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check, watch the 4. Hey, 20. Target.
On first down, Tannehill. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. A CD, as we look forward, get closer and closer to the postseason, what do you think if you had to pick the Super Bowl teams right now, who would you take?
Let me start in the NFC. And I think that the Rams and New Orleans seem to have separated a little bit right now. They seem to be the prime two teams.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 47 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Deep.
On first down, it's Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Now he opts for the spin. And he is all the way up past the 25. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Kind of glad that ball hit the ground because I wanted to ask you about second half resurgences in the NFL season. Last year we saw a pretty good one from San Francisco. Who is a team or two that you could see making a push? Not necessarily for the playoffs, but just finishing strong.
I think San Francisco is a candidate for it because I think their defense continues to get better. They get nice pressure inside from DeForest Buckner. And I think on offense, whether it's C.J. Beathard or Nick Mullins, who was quite the revelation in the Oakland game on a Thursday night, they're going to get better play from the quarterback position while they wait for Jimmy Garoppolo to get better next year. And I think they're going to finish well and then look to 2019 to put it all together and really make a push for a playoff spot. In the AFC, Indianapolis. Just Andrew Luck's return, the offensive line getting better all the time. That gives him a chance to work his magic throwing the football. I like the way Indy has a chance to finish.
To throw, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
No. Check. Patriot.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch him now, Barney.
Second down, Mayfield. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
No, check, Patriot! Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
No.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
That's taken in by Callaway. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. He was looking for Landry that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Go, 40! Go!
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to let one go deep, but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Parker unable to get that one.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Drops it off for Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. They find some open field here.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So now here come the Dolphins. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Going deep here for Still. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. A pitch out to Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the